What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Final Order Cutoff Speculation and Recommendation show. This is the video where my good friend Al from the Comic Book Frontier, his Facebook group is linked down in the description below. We scour Final Order Cutoff looking for all the books that we think might be worthy of a little bit of speculation, so that way you and me can possibly start to make this hobby fund itself. But this video normally does have a recommendation section, and this is where we scour Final Order Cutoff looking for any books that have the best stories to read. But guys, after going through Final Order Cutoff, I did not find any new number ones that I was truly excited about to present to you guys. So there will be no recommendations, and there's also no new comic book day of next week cover lover picks, because I honestly just ran out of time, and with how busy everything is, it's probably gonna be a struggle for me to get this video shot and edited and out tomorrow, which is Friday, because I'm recording this video on the 16th, I believe. Yeah, the 16th of November, so most likely this video will drop on the 17th. But guys, Final Order Cutoff, there's a lot of great covers to go over. I did find some books that had a little bit of speculation, you know, those first appearance, second appearance, cameos, that type of thing. So we have some okay books to talk about there. So yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and dive into our 2 weekly speculation reminders. If you guys are seasoned speculators or you guys have seen this video series before, go ahead and look down in the description below and skip ahead to Final Order Cutoff cover lover picks. But if you guys are new to this video series or new to speculation, here are these 2 weekly reminders because I think they are very important. And the first reminder that we have for you guys every single week that Al and I think is the most important is that you guys have to do your own research. Al and I are going to present some information to you guys today, and what we need you to do is go check out other comic book YouTubers you trust, other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust, so you can gather the most information possible, so that way you guys can make the best decisions possible for yourself. Because remember, you guys are spending your own hard-earned money on these books. It's not our money, it's your money. And the second and final reminder that we have for you guys is that there are delays with comic books. So sometimes a book will show up multiple times on Final Order Cutoff, and that is because its release date got moved for one reason or another. Alright guys, those are our 2 weekly speculation reminders. So let's go ahead and find out what this weekend's Final Order Cutoff deadline dates are. If you guys are interested in picking up any of the books that Al and I are going to present to you guys in today's video, you guys need to get your pre-orders in by November 19th for your DC Scout and Vault books, and November 20th for your Marvel and all the other indie publishers. Alright guys, that is this weekend's Final Order Cutoff Order Deadline dates. So remember, if you want any of these books, get them in by those dates. Alright guys, with those dates out of the way, let's go ahead and check out this week's Final Order Cutoff cover lover picks. There are so many good covers coming out on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff. I have like 12 or 15 covers to show you, so I'm gonna go ahead and dive right in. But guys, these covers are so great. All right guys, so the first cover up is Superman issue number 9. Now this is the 1:25 ratio variant done by Nathan Zerdy. Now I am personally not a huge fan of this cover, but I know there's a lot of Nathan Zerdy fans out there, and with this being a 1:25 ratio variant, this cover will be a slightly rarer book, and it is a pretty good cover. But guys, this next cover is so good. This is Wonder Woman issue number 4. This is the cover D variant done by Pablos Villalobos. Just look at this cover. It's a great holiday cover. Wonder Woman looks absolutely fantastic, but how badass does Santa look on it? So cool. You got some like crazy looking elves coming at them. Such a great cover, and Pablos Villalobos right now is doing such amazing artwork. But guys, next up is a great Jenny Frison cover. This is Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Redder, issue number 6, the cover A, and she just looks epic and fantastic, and I really like this cover, and I can see possibly down the line in the future, since this is issue number 6 of a series that's probably not heavily ordered, this book doing pretty well. But guys, next up is a great cover by Francisco Mattina. This is Batman Offworld issue number 2. This is the cover B variant, again done by Francisco Mattina. I just saw it and my eyes kept being drawn back to this cover. I'm not sure if this cover is a great spec buy, but guys, this cover art is so good. I'm just giving you the information and you guys do your own research, but guys, this cover is fantastic. But guys, next up is a great She-Hulk cover. This is The Sensational She-Hulk issue number 3. 3 variant cover done by Carrie Andrews. Guys, this is great. I really like this She-Hulk cover. And guys, next up is Star Wars Dark Droids issue number 5. This is the 1 in 100 Virgin ratio cover. It features Darth Vader. It's epic, and I know a lot of these 1 in 100 ratio covers for Star Wars have done well on the secondary market, but is this one going to do well? Well, it features Darth Vader. It could. But guys, next up is a great David Nakayama. This is Spider-Woman issue number 2, the 1 in 100 ratio variant done by David Nakayama. It's the Ski Chalet variant as well. You got Spider-Woman holding that snowboard, and she looks pretty freaking awesome. But guys, we got some great Scotty Young covers up next. First up is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars Battle World number 2. That is one hell of a mouthful. I had to say it like 7 times to get it right. But guys, this is the variant cover done by Scotty Young. You've got the torch. You got Spider-Man with his black suit, but you can see his undies. So good. But guys, next up is Beware the Planet of the Apes issue number 1, the variant cover done by Scotty Young. How good is this? You got a human and he's waving high. It is so good. But guys, next up, another Scotty Young cover is Fall of the House of X, issue number 1, variant cover done by Scotty Young. Cyclops being a badass with his big beam. So good. But there's also another one for the Fall of the House of X issue number 1. This is the variant cover done by Art Germ, featuring Magic in this like really cool gold outfit. But guys, you know most likely this cover is also going to have a 1 in 100 Virgin variant cover for this book. So guys, if you like this cover, keep an eye out for that. But guys, the last cover lover pick, no, I lied, there's 3 more. So the next one up is an awesome cover for a independent book, and it is Zawe issue number 2. This is the cover E FOC reveal variant. Now, I'm guessing because I could not find the artist officially said anywhere, but I think this is a Jenny Frison cover. It has her telltale line work and coloring on it. This is so good. I really like this. I haven't got my copy of issue 1 of Zawe, so I haven't read this yet, but this cover is so good. I really hope I pre-order this book because you can order FOC reveal variants on previews, and I usually do for books I really like, so I hope I did because this cover is awesome. But guys, next up is a great cover again for Harley Quinn Black, White, and Redder issue number 6. When I first started putting this list together, this cover was not revealed, but it was on today, which is Thursday, and it is so good. This is the cover B variant done by Tedesco. How good is this? Harley Quinn on like a moped with her hyenas with her and cops chasing her. Tedesco is doing some incredible cover art right now. This is so good. His artwork for Wonder Woman has been fantastic. There's a cover for Wonder Woman coming out in the next month, I believe, which is really good. But this one for Harley Quinn Black, White, and Redder issue number 6 it's so good. I love it. But guys, next up is Dwellings issue number 3. Now this is the cover C variant, which is the 1 in 10 bloody ratio variant done by Jay Steffens. And this is really cool. And a lot of these 1 in 10s for Dwellings have done well on the secondary market. So if you guys want to play that game, make sure you guys let your local LCS know that you're looking for this cover. But guys, that is the last and final cover that I found on this weekend's final order cutoff that I think could do well on the secondary market, either right out of the gate or down the line. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move over to the next section, which is our facsimiles, second prints, third prints, fourth prints, and beyond. All right, guys, before we dive into the second prints and facsimiles, I just want to apologize for getting something wrong on last week's video. Last week, I said Batman issue number 428 was a facsimile edition, and it was not. So for this book, back when it originally came out, there was a hotline that you could call in and you could say if you wanted Jason Todd to live or to die. He obviously died, but they actually made both of those books in case people did want him to live. So the book that they put out last week on Final Order Cutoff was the issue that was not released. It was the one where he lived in that book, which is really cool. And I completely got the information wrong. So I want to apologize. I didn't do my seat research, which is basically just reading reading the synopsis for that book, I was an idiot. I was being lazy, and I apologize. So, with that said, let's go ahead and dive into this week's second prints, facsimiles, and beyond. And the first one up is The Deviant issue number 1, the second print variant. Now, the artwork for this cover has not been released yet, but you can pre-order this book, and I have a feeling you might want to, because this book I think is going to be really popular. And guys, next up is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue number 301, the second print variant. And this is a really good looking cover. And there's one more book, and it is Batman issue number 406. This truly is the facsimile edition for this book. And that is it, guys, for the facsimile, second prints, and beyond. So let's go ahead and find out what books on this weekend's final order cutoff have a little bit of speculation. Alright guys, I was able to find 6 books that had a little bit of speculation, so let's go ahead and dive right into the first one, and that is Superman issue number 9. Now this has the debut of a new Superman armor created by Lex Luthor, which is pretty cool, but is that really good speculation? I don't know. But guys, next up is Green Lantern War Journal issue number 4. This also has the debut of a new Green Lantern ring in armor. So we get 2 new armors and 2 separate books coming out in the same week on final order cutoff. Now again, is that good speculation? Most likely not. But guys, next up is Star Wars Darth Vader issue number 42. This has the first appearance of Enric Pride, a veteran of the Imperial military who rose through the First Order's ranks during the reign of the Supreme Leader Snoke. Now, I know nothing about Star Wars, so I cannot tell you if that's a really important first appearance or not. Make sure you guys are going out there and finding those Star Wars gurus who can let you know if this is a book truly worth speculating on. But guys, that is a badass cover done by Linnell Francis Yu on the cover A. But guys, next up we have Timeless issue number 1 from 2023, which is this year. Now this is a one-shot that teases the slate of stories for 2024, and this also has the debut of 2 new Marvel icons, and they do sound pretty cool. And this is a story that's written by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, and also has art by Juan Cabal. So this could be a really interesting story, and that character in the front has the powers of the Sentry, the Hulk, and Power Fist. So that's really freaking cool. And the character behind them is a Moon Knight character, and he also has like 3 powers as well. But guys, 2 really cool characters that are debuting in that book. And guys, next up is Fall of the House of X issue number 1. Now, this is a 5-issue limited series that will tell part of the concluding story of the Krakoan Age that began in 2019 with Powers of X and House of X. And again, a great cover A by Pepe Larraz. And guys, next up, which is the final book that I was able to find on this weekend's final order cutoff that had a teeny bit of speculation, is Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man 2099 number 1. Now this has the first appearance of Marvel Zombie 2099. Alright guys, those are all the books that have a little bit of speculation, and those are all the covers on final order cutoff, and also the second prints and facsimile. Stick around and find out what my spec picks of the week are. Alright guys, after going over the books that had a little bit of speculation, I'm going to go ahead and say you can skip all those books. I don't think any of those books are worthy of you investing any money in. Also, the second prints and beyond, most likely you can skip over those. Keep an eye once the artwork for The Deviant issue number 1 is released, that second print, that might be worthy of going after as well, especially if they put some really great banger artwork on there. But I think the books that are really truly worthy of your money, that you have a pretty good chance of making a return on, are some of those cover lover picks. And the first one up is Dwellings issue number 3, the 1 in 10 bloody ratio variant. I think that is a good bet that you'll be able to make a little bit of money on the secondary market right out of the gate. Now the next book up is Spider-Woman issue number 2, that 1 in 100 ratio variant done by David Nakayama. Now, David Nakayama has been putting out a ton of covers over the last few years, but this cover right here looks really, really good. Spider-Woman looks absolutely fantastic, and a lot of these 1 in 100 Virgin ratio variants have done pretty well, especially when the artwork is really good, and this artwork is really good. So I think that is another good bet If there is a 1:100 ratio variant for the Fall of the House of X #1, the Archer variant, I think that one is going to be a good book to go after. Now, some long shots that I would really like to do well is Zawei issue #2, the cover E, the FOC reveal variant, because that is a great cover. I'm really excited to get my hands on issue #1 and read it, because if that book is a great read, I can see this cover doing really well. And the last one, which is a little bit of a long shot, is Harley Quinn Black, White, and Red, or issue #6, that cover B done by Tedesco. It is just so good. I can see, like, 10 years down the line, maybe 15, 20 years down the line, this cover doing really well, because that's how good this cover is. And again, some of these books you need to invest your money in now and hold on to them. Yes, for 15, maybe even 20 years to make that really nice return on them. And again, for this book right here, Harley Quinn Black, White, and Red, or issue #6, how many shops are ordering 50, 100, 200 copies of this book? Very few. I think this book is going to be lightly ordered, and I think this cover could be a little rare. Not super rare, but a little rare. All right, guys, those are my spec picks for this week. It's not a complete save your money. Make sure you guys are doing your own research before you spend any money on any of my recommendations, because, guys, honestly, I'm not personally investing any money in any of these books, but if I was going to, those would be the books that I would go after. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of the video, because that's the end. Right now, I don't have new comic book day cover level picks for you, and I don't have any recommendations, because honestly, there weren't any on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff, so we can go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, guys, we've made it to the end of the video, and if you guys are still watching right now, you guys already know what you are, but I'm going to remind you. First, I want to thank you. Now I'm going to remind you. You guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of the video. It truly helps the algorithm. Now, one more thing, guys, look down. Have you guys hit that like button just yet? If you haven't, do me a favor and smash that like button. And last but not least, if you guys watch that video and you guys enjoy comic book content and you guys are not subscribed, I just gotta say, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. I just want to apologize to everyone. I'm not going to be able to get the previews video for this month out. Work is just, it's so busy. I worked until like 8 o'clock last night, and I had very little time with my family, and yeah, what little time extra I have, I'm going to spend with my family. So I truly apologize. I'll probably miss a few of those like extra videos over the next couple weeks, because work is going to be busy for that long. But once work slows down, I'll start pumping out these extra videos for you guys. But I'm going to stick to my 2 weekly videos as long as I can. So you guys have yourself a great weekend and great Final Order Cutoff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.